Hey folks, Mike and McGee here. As you know, Caleb killed a big deer. What you see here is not part of his big deer, so I'm going to take it off. This is a pork belly. We're fixing to make sausage with Caleb's deer. Caleb, Joel, David, Matthew, and Mama are far away at a trapping convention. But I've still got this meat. It's been 2 weeks. We got to get it worked up. So my neighbors have been nice to loan me their kids to help me make sausage. And we're just going to do whatever we have to do to get it made. I'm going to make it with a recipe that I'm just going to concoct by myself. We're going to call it hot mustard sausage. Does that sound like something you'd like? No. So I'm going to cut this belly up. We're going to put half of this in here, disperse the belly, and then we're going to season it because we know we've got 63 pounds all total. So let's do it. We're going to use 2 types of mustard. We're going to use mustard powder and table mustard. And I've also got some mustard powder here that was fresh ground. We did it ourselves. So that's the first thing I'm going to do is just use it all because mustard is my favorite sausage seasoning right now. I can't help it. And let's go in with this homemade stuff. It's a little darker. It might taste better. I don't know. The reason I'm separating it into 2 is so that it's easier to get good distribution. And when we grind it through, there's not a lot of meat with no seasoning going through. For our main spice profile, we're going to go with the Hot Legs brand seasoning. You know who gave me this, Grace? You know?
Somebody at Jerry's?
Nope.
My dad.
Your dad. Grace's dad gave me this seasoning. This is enough to do 25 pounds, and what we've got is 63 pounds, so we're not going to be too hot at this point. But what I'm fixing to do is going to make Grace think that it's going to be too hot, because what I got right here is a whole pack of crushed red pepper, and look at those seeds.
Ooh.
All those red seeds going right in. Oh, she's got the collywobbles. Now we're going to go in with the ground sage. We got 2 packs of ground sage going in just like this. And here's the last one. What do you kids think about this seasoning? Is it going to taste good?
Maybe.
Maybe?
I don't know. The spice might be a little over much.
Spice might be a little over much. Well, that's for sure. All right. We're going to do 2 things. I think I want to put my binder in before I put my mustard in. For our binder, we're going to use just regular white bread flour. And the reason I'm using it is because I'm going to put liquid in there, which is mustard. And so we don't want this to be crumbly. We want it to be humbly hung together. Thank you, son. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put water in there. That way I can shank it up and get it loose. Shank it.
Shank it.
Camp dog is going to be on the menu.
I'll put it onto this.
Now, you know what's going to happen if I pour this liquid on that flour? It's going to turn to gumbo. So what we got to do is, we got to just stir it up. Mix it up. Get that flour down in that meat.
Okay.
We don't want gumbo. We sure don't want gumbo. That pork belly sure does look good. That's going to make a very nice combination.
Yeah.
What do y'all think, kids?
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe, she said.
It smells good.
Maybe is her favorite word today, but hey, that's better than not at all. Every once in a while we hear, I'm not trying that. But not from Grace too often. That's usually from Grace's older brother. Brother.
It'll probably taste good.
And Grace rolls her eyes and says, oh, brother. All right, we're going in with a little roll of yellow mustard.
It's so liquidy.
Woo! This is going to be called the hot mustard sausage. What do you think of that?
It sounds appropriate.
Yes, it does. All right, let's sprinkle some camp dog in it. You know, we already made a sausage on the channel called yellow sausage. Old Yeller. Remember that? We had the picture of old yellow dog on there.
Yeah.
We should have done that on this one, but no, this is the hot mustard. This is the hot mustard. Now still have a little bit of that old yellow sausage. That was 80 pounds. We have ate a lot of it. I ate it for breakfast yesterday. It was just as good as the day I made it. All right, we're ready to grind. Over at my house, they used to fight for this job. Now they fight not to.
I don't need that one.
But I got these kids. It looks like getting the job done ain't gonna be a problem. We're on the second grind. As you see, this first grind's right coarse. We just mold it into small balls like this and just drop it in. And it hits and goes on through. You don't have to plunge it or anything. And this grace has helped give it a safe descent into the toast. Is that what it's called? A toast? Right? Once we get this put through, we're going to do a taste test and see what we got. Next, we are fixing to fry up some. You think this smells like something you'd like to try? Just on a trial run?
Yeah, I'd try it.
Okay. We're going to cook it on the wood stove. We like wood stove. We've got the first patties to try. We've ground it twice. I think we're going to grind it 3 times, but the spice profile should be mixed in there good. Just break off what you think you can have. Sansa said, I want in on the taste test. I want in on the taste test. There you go. He shoveled it in like a steam shovel. I've never eaten this kind of sausage before, so I'm very interested. It's not as dry as I thought it'd be.
It's good.
It's juicy. Wow. It's a little coarse. We just got to grind it again. But as far as the flavor profile and the juiciness, I am shocked.
Do you mind if I have another piece?
What do you think, Luke? Good one? Okay.
That's really good. A little bit of spice.
I thought it'd be hotter than that. Anybody that saw what I put in it would have thought it'd been hotter than that. Maybe if it's set, it might develop more heat. But right now, it's great. What do you think of that, boy?
Okay, it's definitely a little spicy.
It's a little spicy.
You feel?
But according to what my family eats, it's not spicy at all. Should we do eeny, meeny, miny, mo, or should we cut it in half?
Eeny, miny, mo.
We're gonna do, what's it called when you can get all or lose all in the bet?
Winner take all?
Winner take all, okay. You want it or not, or me want it?
Huh?
You want it or me want it?
Me.
You! Winner take all. Can you eat all that? Oh man, you look like you hadn't eaten but 2 meals in your whole life. Well, I think we're in business. We're gonna grind it one more time and we're gonna have sausage. going for round 2, ground 3 times. Let's see how it is. Adam, you haven't tried any yet. You may as well go first. The kids have all had it at least once, except for him. Him can go next. You gonna slide it in your mouth first round, or are you gonna? Oh, he's going in for the stab. It ain't gonna work. It's gonna be 24 pieces.
Come on, I want the rest.
That's a good sign, ain't it? Let's go, Gracie. She's been so patient. And now Mr. Lucas. Can you tell the difference, Grace? Is it different than it was when we ate it a while ago?
That's pretty good.
So,
It's not as juicy. It's not as juicy as it was a while ago. I think I cooked it too long.
it is a little spicier.
It hit in the back of my throat because I about choked on it. But
Spicy?
it was juicier a while ago. I don't think it's just because I cooked it too long. She cooked it hotter, faster, and got it off.
Still got a good flavor.
Puppy would like to put
Yeah, I like it.
What is she doing?
It really don't taste like mustard sauce. That thicker one might be juicier.
I'm curious to try it. Puppy wants to pour soup.
You want?
Sure. Looks like it's juicier.
Won't you try a little better pink than that? That's gonna hurt my feelings.
How about that? It definitely is juicier.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
I don't know what it tastes like.
I'm sure.
Does it look juicier?
Yeah,
I figured it would be since it's thicker. And once we get to eating breakfast, the boys, they'll want it quick, so it may not get overcooked.
Yeah, that's some more moisture. It's good.
That's 100% deer meat with 1 pig belly.
I think they'll be happy.
I think so too. It didn't shrink in the pan either.
Using flour is working out well for those.
It really is. Anybody else?
Chrissy, you want one now? Me. Please, anybody else can have another piece? Yeah.
That's what I thought he was going to do a while ago. Oh. All right, we didn't have no trouble polishing that on. Well, that's all. That is the hot mustard sausage. Is that a decent name for it now that you've eaten it? The hot mustard sausage. Okay. If anybody wants this recipe, just watch me dump it in the first part of this video because that's all I did. Just dumped it in. So anyway, you guys have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.